Hi, my name is Jamin Goecker, and I'm a realtor in South Central Alaska, and my mission is to help people build intentional, significant legacies for themselves and for their families by coaching them in real estate. A big part of that today is going to be keeping you updated on what is happening in the local markets, looking specifically at Eagle River. This is kind of a smaller suburb of Anchorage, but a lot of homes are owned, bought, and sold in this area, and so we need to take a look at it. There are some indicators this month that definitely makes me believe we need to pay close attention to what is going on in Eagle River as we move forward. And some of the results were, like I said, something we definitely need to keep an eye on. Before we get started though, do make sure that you give this video a like, and also, if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe so that you receive these updates and so you keep yourself informed on everything that is happening. Now, without further ado, let's go and jump into today's update. First thing that we're going to look at is the overall number of homes that are on the market in Eagle River during the time period we're looking at, which is about mid-September up to about mid-October up to the current time. Now, over here, we see that there was 193 homes were on the market, and over here, this year, we're seeing that we are at about 178 homes that are on the market. So that's pretty significant, because what this means is it means that we have less inventory, which means that for the properties that are still on the market, there's going to be less competition for them. And we're anecdotally, that's definitely the experience that we've had. Moving on a little bit, let's look at the number of properties that are under contract now. Over here, there were 30 homes went under contract during this time period last year. Over here, what we're seeing is now there are 65 homes that went under contract during that time. So over doubled what went under contract during that time. Now, a pending ratio, all this means is that for the homes that are on the market, how many of them are already under contract. Now, the inventory is lower, keep that in mind. But what we're seeing is that about 57% of those homes that are on the market are already pending during this time period, whereas last year, only about 36% of them actually pended. So that's significant. This is a good, healthy indicator. This means that, again, really there's a lot of demand on the market. So we like seeing this high. It means even though there are fewer homes on the market, it means there are actually fewer of them just because more proportionally of those on the market are pended. Now, this is a really interesting piece that I want to pay close attention to as we move forward. Last year, over here, we saw that about 42 homes went on the market during this time. This year, we saw a pretty significant increase just for that little time period, up to 57 homes that were now on the market. So having 57 of them right over here, what that means is that people are seeing this as a good opportunity to get their homes on the market and they're jumping on. Or they weren't able to sell it earlier this summer and now they're trying to get caught up, hopefully before the snow flies. Has this been useful for you so far? If it has, you know what to do. Give this video a like, and also, if you are ready to start looking for a home in Eagle River, Anchorage, South Central Alaska, make sure that you stay to the very end and listen to a quick video talking about how to download my app and begin your search in the area. Now, without further ado, let's go and finish today's market update. So this next slide is one of the most interesting ones to me, and the reason why is you would expect with a market that is moving fast, low inventory, high pending ratio, that we would actually see an increase in the average sold price for properties. We're actually seeing the opposite. Oddly enough, last year we saw that the average sold price was about $401,000 in Eagle River during that 1 month time period. This year, we're seeing it's closer to about $353,000. Okay, so what that's something I am definitely open to hear theories about. Obviously, with a sampling that small of about 50, 55, 59 homes, having a couple of really large homes sell last year can kind of start to throw it off, but roughly about 50,000 is a pretty big gap there. So I am more than open to theories as to why that is, but that is just what we're seeing in the numbers. So the last thing that we're going to look at is the days on market. This is important because the less days on market we have, the faster and more intensive a market it is, and usually the higher the prices are going to go, and the overall health of the market improves as a result, just all the way around. So the first thing we're going to look at is the average days on market at this time period in Eagle River last year was about 44. Whereas this year in Eagle River, the average days on market right now is 38. So this is significant because I've said this many times before, but it takes a Herculean effort to change the days on market average, and that is a pretty significant cut in the days on market. So it means that properties are definitely selling a lot quicker than they normally do this time of year. So in summary, what all this means: inventory remains low. We are seeing an uptick in the number of homes going on in the market. Whether this indicates the market is starting to shift or not is yet to be seen, but that is something that we are seeing. Pending ratio remains high, so the demand still remains pretty high. Days on market remains low, so the demand remains pretty low as well. The average sold price, I'm not sure if this is a fluke or what exactly the deal is with that. If you have, again, theories on that, I am more than open to hear them and kind of compare it against the statistics we have to see if it makes sense. But that is going to be your market update for Eagle River. Thank you for watching. If you do have questions, make sure you reach out to me directly, either through the comments section here. I get to as many of those as I can. If you need to have a response from me directly, make sure you reach out to me through my Facebook page. The link for that is going to be down below. And again, if you are ready to start looking for homes in this area, make sure that you check out the little video right after this where I will be talking about how to download my app and begin your search. It's a good market for sellers, and it's a good market for smart buyers. So if you want me to kind of help you in navigating the process and making sure that we find the good home for you and we're also being competitive, then by all means, reach out to me and let's get this going. Downloading my app is pretty simple. You simply scroll to the description section of my videos, click on the link there. It's going to take you to my website. From there, scroll down, hit download app. It'll take you to a place where you enter in your phone number. Enter that in, click send link. It's going to text you a link to the App Store. And from there, you'll have to click on that, enter in your email address, and then it's going to register you to the app, and you'll be able to start modifying your search. You can modify number of bedrooms, bathrooms, property type. You have a lot of modifications you can do on there, or just draw a shape to it. From there, you'll have the ability to go and just browse through, create your own specific saved searches on there that's going to make sense for you. Go ahead and add notes just so it makes sense. And that's going to be kind of the basic search capabilities. There are a lot of extra bonuses and things to this that make it really beneficial, like walking you through the entire process as a buyer or seller and giving you all the details that's involved with each one of those steps. So never at any point are you going to be lost in the process. So we've kind of just scratched the surface here, but that's just to get you started.